The Creator Gods. This is not a question. I came up with this title, and it is really a follow-up to video 201. After that video, titled, I think, The Gods Are Back and They Are Changing the Game. After that video, I received so many emails, and the majority of them, I mean 9 out of 10, were complaining like, well, if we are a slave race, what's the point? Well, why would my soul choose to incarnate as a slave? Well, why try and reach enlightenment if they designed us stupid? Well, if they designed us and they are playing with us, where is God? Why is this allowed? And so many other complaining emails. You know what? Growth, soul growth, is not going to be handed to you on a silver platter and you just push buttons and you grow. This is not soul growth. This is just laziness and victimhood. Our souls incarnated in a slave race because it saw the opportunities it could give it. It incarnated in a race of beings that don't know who they are, that don't know they are God, to see what it can learn. Souls are not victims. Humans like playing the victim. In the hope, we've said this in so many videos, but I'm being forced to repeat it all the time, in the hope that someone will love them. So stop it with all this, well, what's the point? The point is, if you remember who you are, you become even bigger than your creators. That's what the point is. The point is the entire universe, or at least a large block of the universe, is focused on us right now, because we are this close to remembering who we really are. And if we can accomplish this, we can change everything. We can take the universe into plan B. So get off your fat ass, stop eating shit, stop talking shit, and start asking questions. Because this is the only thing that will get your soul to come in. Now, this race of beings that created us, they are actually called the Anunnaki. Some Americans, because they don't know how to speak, they say Anunnaki. Okay, they are not the Anunnaki. They are not a toilet brush. They are beings in their language. In their language, they actually call themselves Anunna, which is those that have come from above. And Anunnaki simply means the Anunnaki. The Anunna, sorry. So if you're American, stop saying Anunnaki. It is so annoying. Learn how to speak. Now, these Anunnaki, before they created us, they sat around the table, very much like the picture you are seeing, and they were discussing ways that they can get away with this. How can we create a slave race a race that we are going to control, but without it being illegal, without it going against the universal laws. And they came up with an idea. As long as we put Prime Creator in them, as long as we put the source inside them, it won't be illegal. Of course, they would have to look in to find the source, and we'll keep convincing them to not look in. We'll keep telling them that everything is outside of them. However, as long as we have put the source in there, we are not breaking any laws. Because the law that says everything in this universe is source is not broken. These slaves too will be source, will have the source in them. This is how they can do it. And this is how they got away with it. Whenever they are questioned, they say, hey, we still put the source in there. They too are source. They too are God. They simply don't know. But that doesn't mean that they are not God. So before you go to, this is not fair, and other stupid high school phrases like that, just remember that if you can figure out who you are, this will catapult you to a much higher place than those that created you. You are no less than they are. You simply have not been told who you are. As for they have been told since birth. One of the first things they tell their children is, you are a different part of God. And as a different part of God, and as a part of God, you are limitless. You can do anything you like, go any place you like, and experience all that you like. Simply because you are God. Remember this inside you. Get in touch with the part of you that is God. And shut up with your whining. There are so many very good videos on YouTube about creation, about who's controlling the world. Most of the information is very good. However, there is one massive problem. They are all focused on humans as victims. We are not victims. All these videos, all these people that have all this information focus on us being victims, and this is where they lose the game. They keep on condemning other people that are in charge, that are controlling us. And we will never come out of this as long as we blame others, because this is how we give our power away. We are not victims. Sure, we were created to be slaves. So what? Come out of it. The bars are not real. They're just in your mind. Come out of it. It's very easy. Because this complaining has never gotten you anywhere, and it never will. I'm thinking of a little story right now that I read years ago. It was channeled through, I forgot, someone in America, by an alien. And this particular alien was giving stories of his or her home planet. He or she, okay, I'm going to keep saying he because it's a little easier to stick to one. He was telling a story of how people from another planet came to visit them to do business. And they sat around the table and they were just chatting about other things as well, other than business. That particular planet where the people came from, the visitors came from, did not know anything about Earth. So these people were describing Earth to them. And they said to them that on Earth, the inhabitants, the people that live there, don't know they are God. And then this alien that was channeling the story through the human was describing how the visitors from another planet got extremely upset and they felt extremely insulted. And they said, "Do you think we are stupid? Why do you insult our intelligence like this by telling us such a lie? How could someone not know they are God? This is impossible. Why do you think we would believe you?" See, everything in the universe knows that it is God. Everything except us here on Earth. But once we discover this, we can take God herself to the next level. So again, stop the bitching, stop the whining, stop the moaning, stop the victimhood, and simply start going on the path of remembrance. That's all. It's very easy. It takes a little bit of time because if it happened overnight, our bodies would simply blow up because information is light and our bodies cannot take too much light all at once. So there are stages to, let's say, enlightenment or growth or remembering. So stop being in a rush and enjoy the ride. And stop complaining about the Anunnaki. Okay, stop complaining about the Anunnaki. You're going to hear a lot of things about them soon because they're back. And they're back with a vengeance. Stop it and look inside and find more of you. And then as you find more of you, you will see God. And then you will stop complaining. I say this in almost every video. You love complaining. You love being a victim. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So either enjoy it until it becomes legal for us to just shoot you and put you out of your misery, or stop it completely and come out of it. The choice is yours. I will leave it at this. This was a bitchy one, but I needed it because I think I haven't done a bitchy one for a while. Now I'm feeling better again that I've said my bitchiness.